Thanks for tuning in to Dmak Outdoors, guys. Today we're discussing my backcountry day hiking kit, showing you guys the things that I carry when I'm out in the woods hiking, doing my thing. The kit, generally just a kind of a solo day hike type of thing, but it does extend into overnight usage if needed. We can discuss the equipment that I feel is important to have with you when you go into the backcountry solo. I think it's really important that you carry the right amount of equipment to be able to survive for a good 72-hour period out in the backcountry, even if you plan on only being out for an hour or two. So we're going to dive into the pack here in a little bit. We're going to show you the contents of everything that I'm carrying with me, so you guys can have a better idea of what I feel is the basic essentials to cover yourself with food, water, shelter, first aid, communication, self-protection, and other various survival equipment. So enjoy the hike, guys. Okay guys, we've got to a pretty good stopping spot, a couple miles in. I've got a little bit more uphill and downhill to go, but we're going to set up camp, we're going to make some coffee, and we're just going to hang out for a little bit and talk about the stuff that I'm carrying in my backpack and why I've got the things that I've got on the trail with me. So let's go ahead and set up camp. Alright, so just gonna start making some coffee here, but real quick I'm gonna kind of show you what I've got in my cooking kit and in my coffee kit right here. So my coffee kit has got some personal, or I made some little stove right here. I've got two stoves that I've made. So the first thing I've just got a little fire kit right here. And down inside that, this is just a bunch of waxwood. You can see right there, just crumbling apart. But that is just such a great and easy fire starter. Let's see, so here's my second stove that I made. So when I'm doing this little bushcrafty type of stuff, I don't like to bring out fuel or anything with me. I like to do try to make wood fires. But so this is the one stove that I've made. This is like a nice small little gasifier. It works great. I keep some nice hardwood chunks in there, so I always have some dry wood with me, because on a day like today everything is going to be wet. But you can see the construction. So there's just a can with holes along the bottom rim stuffed into a bigger can with holes along the bottom rim, and then I've got some holes along the inner can along the top rim right there, and I've got a little pot holder with a wood insert right there, and that thing cooks. I'll show you that thing. That thing's awesome. I can get a cup of water or 2 cups of water boiling in 10-12 minutes or so. And then I've got just a mug right here. This is just a single wall stainless steel mug with a little koozie on it. And then I keep some coffee, hot chocolate, and some foil in there. This is the other stove. This is just a straight wood burner right here. This is just kind of a non-gasifier, but got the top right there, so you kind of got the grill top, and then you can just start your fire, obviously, and then just have that guy sitting on right there while you have your fire contained. It's just a nice way to have open flame without having to have open flame. And then let's see, in my food kit right here, let's show you what else. I've just got a USGI stainless steel canteen cup. I've got some hot chocolate. I've got some MRE rations right here. And then lastly, I've got, this is kind of fun. Let's see, I've got a spork and a spoon. And then I've got a lid that I made for my GSI cup, so that helps me boil water a little bit faster. We're going to go ahead and start boiling here and see what we got. So. Good coffee. Alright guys, I'm going to show you everything that I brought with me real quick. Tried to do one earlier of me actually unpacking everything, and the footage just didn't save, so we're just going to lay it all out and show you everything I got. First, you can kind of see my setup right here. I've got a Kelty Noah Tarp 9. I'm using a set of Black Diamond Ergo Cork trekking poles as my supports right there. Snowshoes, I've got a pair of MSR Denali Evo Ascents with the heel lift and the float tails on them. Those are awesome. Moving into my cook kit, I've got my little gasifier stove that I made. Did great. Got my canteen cup. I've got my coffee just it finished a while ago, and I'm just keeping it warm right there right now. I got a lid that I made for my USGI cup, and then we've got all the stuff that goes in here. So let's go ahead and start. First, down here, my map section. I've got a little map container, and I got trail map, topo map of my area, and then I've got a book, edible and medicinal plants in my area, along with protractor, compass, pen, pencil right there. Gives me, and then a Write in the Rain book gives me everything I need to do map-wise. Got a second cell phone right there as an additional filming option. I've got a bunch of stuff downloaded to it as well. Right here I've got my Yuko candle and my fire kit. I've got, let's see, the extra large ferro rod. I've got a Bic lighter and a little leather sheath that I made, and I've got that Bic lighter wrapped with hemp wick, waxed hemp wick, so that you don't have to cook all of your fuel. Moving up, I've got just a Mountain Smith monopod. Right here I've got an E&O hammock in case I want to hang. I've got my 4-liter MSR drama dory bag right there for all of my water stuff. I've got my backpack, the Osprey Manta AG28. Awesome backpack, really super versatile. Got a Shamog, and then right there that's a my Arc'teryx Cerium LT down jacket. I've got a little monocular right there. I've got my headlight, Phoenix HL50 dual fuel. It runs on a CR123 or a AA battery. Awesome little headlight that detaches from the strap so you can go hands-free or hands-on. I've got an MSR pack towel, a bandana. I've got some wet wipes and sanitary stuff for cleaning myself. I've got a first aid kit, some paracord. I've got a couple extra stakes. I've got the SOL bivvy. Some more cordage with some snare wire right there. This right here, this is just some climber's balm for chapped lips, cracked knuckles, stuff like that. Over here, I've got my personal. And then I've also got eTrex, little GPS for a lot of my waypoints and some of my hidden stuff that I've got out in the woods there. I've got some flagging tape so that if I'm go off trail and bushwhacking, I can set a trail if needs be. Got a pair of amber colored glasses for woodwork and fireworks so that you can protect your eyes, along with a pair of gloves to protect your hands. I've also got a multi-wrap right here, face, neck, head wrap right there. And then I've got a set of Catula micro spikes, so for times when these snowshoes don't quite work. Right here I've got my Fisker saw. Had this thing for like 15 years and that thing's awesome. It just runs and it goes. I've got a small little tin full of waxwood right here for fire. I've got my one of my little homemade wood burners right there. I've got my 16-ounce single wall steel cup with some extra stuff. I've got a half-liter there. I've got some MRE food rations. Lastly, let's see. Oh, hip belt pockets. Let's look at these real quick. Got some, see in my, these are just my general tools that I get to on my hip belt right there. Got a compass, a signaling mirror, a lighter, a Swiss Army knife. That one's got the saw and the scissors on it, a thermometer, and a flashlight. And then I've also got some dog waste bags. That's good for either picking up after my dog when we're out hiking together, or if I need to use those for water procurement, that gives me a bunch of extra baggies to put water in there. And then I've just got, looks like I've got a Fox 40 whistle and a CR123 battery. Lastly, on the other side, hip pocket is just trail mix. I just got trail mix right there. So that's it for my equipment that I'm carrying with me. Now I'm going to talk about the stuff that I've got on my person. Alright guys, real quick, just want to talk about the stuff that I've got on me as well, so you guys can see why, kind of what I'm carrying, why. Don't really carry much in the jacket pockets right there. I've got just right here, I've just got a little small Swiss Army knife and a small flashlight. In this pocket right here, see, I got my wallet, my car keys, and a lighter. You guys can see that stuff right there. Nothing exciting in that pocket. And over here, all I do is I carry a, see, I've got a hank of cord. I've got a fire kit, so you guys can see the fire kit real quick. It's got a sparker rod, it's got wax wood, it's got hemp wick, or waxed hemp wick, and it's got some Strike Anywhere storm matches right there. Carry Benchmade Bushcrafter 162 as my go-to knife in the woods. Flashlight I've got in my pocket is just a Phoenix PD22. I've had that thing for a few years and it's awesome. Down here in this pocket, last thing, the only other thing that I carry on me when I'm out hiking is I've got a small rat's tourniquet right there. But outside of that, the outfit that I've got on, I've just got my Arc'teryx. I'm pretty heavy in the Arc'teryx equipment because it fits right, it's waterproof, it's warm, and it's not too bulky, and they layer beautifully. So I've got my my Arc'teryx baller ass cap on. I've got my Arc'teryx Gamma hard shell. Really great jacket, Gore-Tex, windproof, waterproof, all the above. And I've got a Arc'teryx Fortress hoodie on. I got my 511 Apex cargos. Got a pair of gaiters on, and then the boots are a Solo 520 GTXs, best boots made on the planet at the moment. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the attire that I'm wearing. Well guys, we're going to have to wrap it up here because I did lose some of my video footage. I do thank you for tuning in and watching this installment of my backcountry essentials. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, stay safe out there guys. This is Dmak signing off.